Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth and who rule well. Peace and citations unto the Akim that are spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kotazab Zion from the GMS Holland branch, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai with another lesson, with another video, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. In this video, I want to go into Revelation 18, verse 21. And it reads, "And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more." Gone. So this is a prophecy that's going to happen to Babylon the Great, which Babylon the Great goes back to the, bear with me for a second, Isaiah 47, which is the virgin daughter of Babylon, which goes back to Edom. This is Isaiah 47, verse 1. "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon," which that word virgin, it means to never being touched. You know, if you have a virgin woman, then she's never been touched. So it says, "O daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." Gone, because Babylon the Great, you know, everybody looks up to Babylon the Great, which Babylon the Great is America. You know, if you want to live the American dream, you know, that's where you got to go to. Everybody looks at how America is doing things and they copy their style. You know, everything that's being pushed on television is America, 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 you know. So now they are tender and delicate, but the Most High is going to cast them down. He's going to throw him down, you know, and he's not going to be called delicate anymore. Let me see. Let's go to the book of Psalms. Bear with me for a second. Psalms 137. Verse 7 and 8. And it says, so verse 7, Psalms 137, verse 7, "Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof, O daughter of Babylon." But we just read in Psalms 40, Isaiah 47, that was speaking about, O virgin daughter, right? So the Babylon the Great is a daughter, is an offspring of Babylon, you know, ancient Babylon, because they take over all their ways, you know, they take over their way of doing incantations, their ways of putting up spells, their ancient ways they took over, you know, because if you look in America, in Babylon the Great, you see obelisks, you know, you see ancient warships, because even the virgin, the Mary, the Mary doctrine, you know, that Mary is the mother, and that from her, you know, everybody comes. Psalms 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, which, if you go into that word, raise it means to destroy, to bring low, even to the foundation thereof, O daughter of Babylon, which we just read in Isaiah 47, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Gone. So it says daughter of Babylon because America, it's taken over the ways of ancient Babylon. If you look at their sculptures, the things that they put down, you have obelisks and religions that they practice. Those religions often go back to Babylonian religions, you see. So going back to Revelations 18, verse 21, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city be thrown down and shall be found no more. Gone. And if you go into this chapter, Revelation 18, it speaks on about how Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed in 1 hour. In 1 hour it's going to be destroyed. It took so many years to build up, but the Most High is going to make a chump change with America, So with these intercontinental ballistic missiles, the Most High is going to take this whole empire down. Just like in the time of Noah, well, they were feasting and giving into marriage. The flood came and swept them away. This time, this nuclear flood is going to come and sweep them away, which is the besom of destruction. What was that? Let me look it up. This Isaiah 14, verse 23. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, said Yahweh, power of hosts. See? So the Most High is going to make that place desolate, that only the bittern is going to want to stay there, It's going to make it, that word desolate goes into desert, or that word desert comes from desolate, being desolate, Only scorpions and certain animals, desert animals, are going to stay over there. It's not going to be that great American dream. Let's go to Micah 4 and 10. And it reads, be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There Yahweh shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. You see? So we were going to be tossed to and fro, we were going to go into a city, into the field, into the wilderness, and then we will ultimately be brought into Babylon through captivity, which the modern day Babylon, which is America, we are the captives over there, and all across the world, but mainly the main prison is in America, you see, but the Most High is going to deliver us out of that prison that we are in. You see? He's going to deliver us out of the hand of our enemies. Let's go to Jeremiah 50, verse 3, and it reads, for out of the north there cometh a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. So out of the land of the north, which is Russia, for out of the land of the north cometh a nation against her, So the Russians are going to come against America. You see? That's what that whole ordeal is about right now. You see tensions are rising between America and Russia. So America is going to be made desolate by starting off with Russia and his allies, man. You see? And none shall dwell there. And when that place is being made desolate, when the bombs dropped, everybody's going to, nobody's going to pitch tent over there. You see? So, like how everybody is going into America right now to basically plunder America, live the so called American dream. Because the only reason why people go over there is to make it, to make money. But people are not going to dwell there anymore, you see? So, reading on, let me jump to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 38, verse 2. And 3 and 4. This is Ezekiel 38, verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, which Ezekiel, in the time when he was living, that land that is called Russia right now, it was back then called the land of Gog and Magog. You see? So the inhabitants, they don't live there anymore, which the original inhabitants were Japhites. You see? They were pushed out of their land by the Edomites. You see? So now Edomites, which are the Russian Edomites, are dwelling over there. So Ezekiel was prophesying against that land. He was seeing a vision and he was prophesying against Russia. Verse 3, and say, thus said Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the prince chief of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. So even though maybe Russia, he doesn't really want to fight America, but the Most High is going to change his mind, change his heart. You see, put hooks in his jaws and bring him back. And I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them, clothed with all sorts of armor, even great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. And these are their allies, the Russian allies. Persia, Ethiopia, Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarma of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. You see? So all these people are going to fight against America. They are going to throw their missiles towards America. You see? So going back to Jeremiah 50. Salakia. Jeremiah 50, verse 4. In those days and in that time, said Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping, they shall go and seek Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, their power. You see? So that's that time that we're living in right now. That's that acceptable year. That's the time period that we're living in right now. The prophecies are about to pop off, just like how Elder Apostle Tahar coined this year, the hopeful year that all the prophecies shall come to pass, So prophecies are coming to pass, and the Most High, he's sifting Israel, and the ones that are of the elect and of the 1/3, the innumerable multitude, they are being gathered right now. You see, they are seeking the Most High's face. You see. Let me see. Let me read until 7, and then I'm gonna close it off. They shall ask the way to Zion, with their faces thitherward, saying, Come and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that should not be forgotten. My people had been lost sheep, and who brought them back? Yahushai. The person who everybody ignorantly calls Jesus, Yahushai, he brought the truth back, and he started to gather the sheep. You know, he's the chief shepherd. So my people had been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place, which their resting place is with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, with their power. Verse 7, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, We offend not, because they have sinned against the Most High, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. You see? So these other nations, these mountains and these hills, these places that we've been to, these people, these nations that we were clinging on to, they devoured us, you know? They are adversaries, they are against us. But they say they don't offend because they point the finger at us, like these people, they didn't follow their power. They're the one that is in the wrong. So we're not wrong for taking advantage of the situation like this, but they're the ones that are in the wrong, pointing to us. You know, so the heathen, they point to us like it's not their fault. It's the fault of the Israelites. You see. So yeah, man, but all of this is going to come to pass. The Most High, he's going to make Babylon desolate, and he's going to take us out of the hand of our enemies, you know, out of the hand of the, of our captivity that we have been put into by the Most High, you know. The Most High is going to undo our captivity, like the scripture says. It's going to turn it back. So, Lord willing, Yaratazah, this video was edifying, and I want to say, Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem Reka Kodash, Shalom Akim.